Hello and welcome to the 2023 Lone Star Conference Hoops Online Basketball Media Days. On behalf of the Lone Star Conference, I'm Tracy Vogel, Associate Athletic Director for External Operations at Texas A&M International University in Laredo, Texas. Joining me today are head women's basketball coach Nate Vogel and 2022 First Team All-Conference, the amazing Ray Brown. Thank you two for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So, you two, I am so excited for the basketball season to start this year. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that to start things off. So let's just jump right in. Coach, can you tell me what are your expectations for your team this year?
Well, we brought in a lot of new players, a lot of talent. So we have high expectations. We think we're going to do well. Obviously, Lone Star is a challenging conference, but we think we match up well. We brought in some transfers from within the conference and some. Obviously we'll talk in a little bit here, transfers from outside the conference and new freshmen, but we think we're going to have a good year.
So in order to have a good year, what changes and improvements have you made in the offseason?
Yeah, so brought in a lot of players, a lot of new players. So we brought in Talisha Brown. She was a transfer from Lamar. She was an All-American at Blinn Junior College before that. We brought in two players in Samaya Worrell and Malia Jackson. They played Division II basketball and were all conference at their previous institutions. Nguzzi was a starter in our conference who will make a significant impact for us. And then we brought in Kayla Herrera was a all-state player here in Laredo in high school and played at Temple and came back to Laredo. And then just brought in a lot of other freshmen as well that we feel are really talented and are going to compete for minutes.
And I'm definitely excited to see all of those new faces play this year. Talk to me a little bit about the returners that you have, because I know that you do have several returners back this year.
Yeah, so obviously Ray comes back, been a two-time First Team All-Conference player for us, and in my opinion, the best post player in our conference. And I would imagine that other teams we play against might say the same thing, but. And then we have a lot of players who started at some point in their career here at TAMU that are going to be returning. So with the returning players who understand what the conference is about, what our expectations are as a program, and all the new players that we have coming in, we feel like we're going to have a good chance to compete.
Perfect. And so you've started practice. Tell me, what are you seeing in these early season practices so far with your team?
Yeah, well, the first obvious thing is that the talent level is significantly increased this year. But the thing that I'm most impressed with, and we talked a little bit about it yesterday at practice, is they're doing a much better job, probably the best team that I've had here in terms of coaching themselves and being a player-led team and taking it upon themselves to make sure that the newcomers understand what our standards are and what we expect, in addition to just, knowing what to do. And if things aren't going right, which inevitably that's going to happen, they fix it as opposed to me having to do that. And so most excited about having a player-led team this year.
Perfect. So speaking of those player-led teams, let's move on to Ray. Ray, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about what non-basketball stuff your team is doing this year in order to keep the momentum going throughout the season.
I just feel like we're always together. So, that just helps with chemistry, off the court. Just when we're not sleeping, I feel like we're always together. Basketball, going to eat, going shopping, going bowling. We just did that this weekend. So that was pretty fun. But we're just, always together, just learning more about each other, especially the new players coming in, just getting to know each other.
All right, so you touched on this, my next question, just a little bit, but how are you successfully incorporating the new players into the team, as well as not forgetting about all of the returners as well?
I don't think we had to do anything special, really. I know that's a gift, really. People coming in, you don't have to do much to help them feel included. I just feel like we meshed really well, and it was just natural.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's always a good feeling.
Yeah.
So, Ray, tell me, you guys have some road trips coming up here in the beginning of the season. Do you have any non-conference games or tournaments that you are most looking forward to?
Well, the one I've been bragging about is Canada. That's pretty exciting. I'm excited. I know it's going to be cold. I don't know if Coach is ready for that, but I'm excited. Never been to Canada, so.
I know. I wish I was going with
you.
And, Ray, what is your favorite part about playing in the Lone Star Conference?
It would have to be the competition. I'm from New York, so basketball out there is pretty hardcore and competitive. So I feel like Lone Star is real competitive and has a lot of talented players on all the teams. So it's like never a team you just go in saying like, yeah, we're gonna win. It's gonna be competition.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for joining me today. I wish you a great season, good luck, and thank you for joining me.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.